What's up, everybody? We are out here in southern Utah. We are hunting for mule deer. We're hunting for the Element Worldwide Hunting Series with Element Optics, and we've got 3 tags we're trying to fill, and we're ready to get it done. So let's go.
See that 3x1 right there? The second that
Oh, that's the one Tom was at.
The sunsets in southeast Utah are absolutely incredible. And the scenery on this trip was absolutely breathtaking. As you can see, tons of deer, bucks everywhere, and just a beautiful landscape altogether. We arrived late Friday night, so we were going to hunt Saturday morning, and we had the weekend to get it done. Oh, big buck right here, down in the bottom. Damn it, he's gonna go in the trees. Can we stop? See this deer right here?
Yep, better get out and do what you gotta do.
First thing in the morning, we found a really nice 4-point out in the safflower fields, and it was Rachel's turn. We got her prone, even though she's pregnant, very pregnant. But we got her ready for the shot. She's shooting the big gun, the 300 PRC, Accuracy International, topped with the Theos by Element Optics. So we got her down and ready, and she makes a fantastic shot. 700 yards.
Yeah.
So you're ready to take a nice easy shot.
He did. Hammered him. Oh. Hammered him.
Dang,
Good shot, Rachel.
700? No big deal.
Chip shot. Easy. That's awesome. Oh man.
Nice shot.
That's awesome.
What do you think of that scope?
Pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
Got the Element Theos.
Yeah.
Don't track perfectly. Being that there was so many deer in the area, there was really no way to sneak on these animals because it's not like you have big mountain ridge lines to hide behind as you make a stalk. It's, as you can see, it's a very flat landscape and not a lot to hide behind. So a long shot sometimes is going to be critical in this area. But we came ready. We had all of our gear set up. We had our gun dialed. We made sure all of our data was tracking perfectly so that we knew if we needed to make that long shot, it would be an ethical, perfect shot. First one's in the books. Now it's Sawyer's turn. It had only been maybe an hour after we had gotten Rachel's deer that we spotted from a long ways out Sawyer's buck. And after a long time really practicing with this weapon platform, Sawyer was extremely proficient with this gun.
Got him.
As you can see, he hits it perfect, makes the perfect shot, heart shot. It goes just over the hill, and right as where you can see him disappear behind the hill, he died, just like we found right here.
All right. We found him. Was it 1027?
Yes.
Let's go look back at the video and see.
This was Sawyer's first buck. What a beautiful buck to have for your first deer.
That's a big, old, heavy buck.
That is awesome. That's not bad at all.
No, that's a big, heavy buck.
He's old, isn't he?
That's an older
He's
deer.
old.
How far?
1,027 yards with the 300 PRC AXSR
Scope?
Element Theos. I think we were 5.6 mils, but that bullet's hauling ass, so. Damn. Yeah. Not a bad shot.
What an incredible shot. 1,027 yards with the 300 PRC. No problem. Theos tracked absolutely perfect, as you can see. After a lot of traveling in the side-by-side in the trucks and doing a ton of glassing for the next day, didn't turn up anything that afternoon. We didn't see anything we really wanted. The only thing we turned up with was a flat tire.
Should have loosed some lug nuts first, but
Yeah, You ever change a tire before?
Good thing we had Connor, the mechanic, on hand to hurry and do a pit stop change on the tire and got us back on the road.
That tire's toast. These are brand new too.
So back to glassing we went that evening. Like I said before, we spotted some, but just didn't seem to get the right one that we wanted and the right shot. So we kept hunting. Even though we're not shooting anything tonight, what a beautiful scene. We're driving through big, deep canyons, seeing lots of wildlife. And even though the pressure's on, I know that we only have one more day basically to get this done. I still want to be selective. I had the chance to hunt this unit all month, and I had turned down some very, very, very nice deer, trying to go after just one specific buck that I was trying to find. And unfortunately, we hadn't found him yet. Dude, that one's a nice buck. I'm not kidding. But in the meantime, we got to spend a great time just seeing tons of wildlife, glassing. I mean, everywhere we put glass, we saw bucks. And not too many places in the world where you can just go hunt mule deer. And pretty much everywhere you looked, there were bucks. So there was almost too many deer, if that's possible. From this particular location, you can see Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah, all from one location. It's quite a beautiful setting. The sunsets out here are spectacular, along with the sunrises, as you can see. And we had a great time. In the meantime, we got to shoot some prairie dogs during the day when we weren't out hunting deer, just having a good time glassing. And it's always good just to be out with family and friends in the outdoors and enjoying it all. So Sunday morning, here we are. We're back out in the same area, basically where Rachel and Sawyer had shot their deer the day before.
He's not bad.
As you can see, we're sneaking through some safflower, and we're still trying to spot some bucks that we had seen that travel through this tree line and come out into the safflower once in a while. So we knew we were in the last hours of the hunt. I knew I needed to get it done, and this buck showed up. We caught him bedded, unlike the others that were kind of on the move. The conditions were a little bit tricky though. There was some wind involved, and we were shooting over some different terrain where wind can do some really tricky things. I ended up having to hold about 1.2 mils for wind, and the scope tracked perfectly, as you can see.
Stoned him!
He's dead.
I used the Element rangefinder. I ranged it at 1,077 yards. I would normally not take that shot on an animal, but we had been very, very thorough in testing our data, making sure that everything tracked perfectly so that we knew if we dialed for that distance, it was going to hit perfectly and make an ethical shot. And that's exactly what we did here. That is a funky buck.
He's really tall. Kill shot was 1077.
Kill shot 1077. 300 PRC. Element Theos for the win. Could see him even in low light. It was awesome. So, yeah. Got her done finally. All right. Hey, last minutes of light, last day. We got our third tag filled. This was my deer. I ended up killing this one at 1077, I believe, and shot with 300 PRC, topped with the Element Theos. And the Element Theos at low light, I could see this thing perfectly even at that distance. It was fantastic, and can't say enough about the Element Theos and what an incredible scope that is. But we've had a great time, and we've We've had 3 great deer, great shots, everything. So it's been a great week, and hopefully you guys like this video.